Hi, I'm Tracy, and welcome to my sewing vlog. It's not really sewing, it's more of a craft, whatever I feel like doing in here. But I've just been in the mood. I don't want to make clothes today, so I am going to make these little bunny rabbits. The site that I originally found them on called them Easter bunnies because you can open them up and you can put little candies and stuff in there, but I think they're pretty and can be used more than just for Easter. Maybe gift bags at a birthday party, just whatever you want to use it for. So we put this back together. They're really easy to make. You don't want to see that, or that, or that, or that. I didn't clean off my table before I got started. I have a string of puff balls. I don't know, it was garland that I found at the Dollar Tree. And I just pull the little balls off to use as their tails. If you don't have these, you can use cotton balls. I use fat quarters, but really, if you have large pieces of scraps of fabric, that'll work too. You just line up your pieces of fabric, fold them, because we're going to cut on the fold. And then I made my own little Easter bunny pattern. It's a 6x9 cut, so 6 inches across, 9 inches tall, and then you go a couple of millimeters in on the top and go down to the middle point and up to the other side to make your V. I'm sorry, it's 1/4 of an inch from the edge at the top. If I read my instructions more, I would probably get things done right on the first try. And we're just gonna cut right down the side of this pattern without cutting the pattern. That would be great. Abracadabra, we got it on the first try. We did. That never happens. Do we get the same look on the top piece? We did, or I did. Maybe it was because y'all were cheering me on. Okay, let's mark that circle. So I poked a little hole where the point of my triangle's supposed to be, and I just use a heat erasable pen to mark that. And then I mark the edge at the top. Mark that edge. And then I take a ruler and line those up to make my cut line. And if you've ever used rotary tool, you know it doesn't go good for corners, so I just place it right where I can get it, and I go ahead and cut from inside out. And I still have a little tail that's attached. And I just take a little pair of scissors and snip it off. These I keep and I put them in a box, and on trips or whenever I feel the urge to use my hands and I'm not in my craft room, I can quilt these together. They are like nice little quilting pieces. They even got little rectangles. So now, let's move little Mr. Bunnie. You take each of your pieces and you fold them right sides together. And you pick, I usually pick the piece I want on the inside, which is going to be the gray. And I pin it around. I leave a 3 to 4 inch opening. I'm going to do that at the bottom. So I'm going to leave a little hole here. I'm not going to sew that. And that is so that when we put the rabbits together, the outer layer and the inner layer, we can pull them right sides out so that you have an inside lining and an outside lining. And they could technically be reversible if you don't mind seeing that little area where you stitched it closed. The second one we're going to sew down both sides all the way. Now, if that's all done, I can take it to the sewing machine and I can sew right up that side, right down that one, and on this one leaving this side and this side leaving this little opening at the bottom. And I will be right back. Whew, I can't quit yawning. Wake up wide awake and still yawn. I don't understand that. But anyway, if you don't have a sewing machine, you could hand stitch up the sides of these.
Fortune and fame, everything that I long for to get a start in life's game. But suddenly it happened. Money can't buy when you're lonely, or a love that's grown cold. Wealthy compared to the man with a satisfied mind. When life has ended, my time has run out. I'll be I'll leave this old world with a satisfied.
Make the box so it sits down in a square. I'm just going to take my thumb and measure and sew straight across. Where's Noah?
But he crawled under that old car to work on the transmission.
Glad you're back.
Oh, he's a shade tree mechanic, and he seldom looks at me. He spends his time with that old car beneath that old shade tree. And every time it sputters, he goes into a panic. Oh, why did I fall for a shade tree mechanic?
I don't know what you're three.
Oh, why I fall for a shade tree mechanic? Oh, why did I fall?
Far across deep blue waters lives an old German slaughter by the banks of the old river Rhine, where I loved her and left her, but I can't forget her. I miss my pretty Fräulein, 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 look up toward the heavens each night when the stars start to shine. By the same stars above you, I love you. You are and it's kind of funny how the Lord made the bee and the bee made the honey, and the honeybee looking for a home, and they call it a honeycomb, and they roam the world and they gathered all of the honeycomb in the one sweet ball, and the honeycomb from a million trips made my baby's lips. So honeycomb, won't you be my baby? Well, the honeycomb be my home. Got a hank of hair and a piece of bone, and they're walking, talking. Honeycomb, well, honeycomb, won't you be my baby? Well, the honeycomb be my home. What a darn good life when you got a wife like a honeycomb. Honeycomb. And the Lord said, now that I made a bee, I'm gonna look all around for a green, green tree. And he made a little tree, and I guess you heard hopping while they made a little bird, and they waited all around until the end of spring, getting every note that the birdies sing, and they put them all in the one sweet tone. For my honeycomb, oh honeycomb, won't you be my baby? Well, the honeycomb be my home. Got a hank of hair and a piece of bone, and they're walking, talking. Honeycomb, well, the honeycomb, won't you be my baby? Well, the honeycomb be my home. What a darn good life when you
together, we're going to put the gray on the inside, the MagSafe, and I sewed these on the wrong side. So, I guess the gray's going on the outside. We can hand stitch this, or we can sew it together with our sewing machine. You won't be able to tell the difference. And then we take a safety pin that I don't have, or a cotton ball. Safety pin it to the booty. Maybe put a couple of buttons as eyes on the front. Stuff it full of whatever you want to stuff it with. And then put your ponytail holder around it. And I'll show you what. I think the top of my head's cut off. Yep. I should probably fix that.